Generic greetings! It doesn't take much for me to jump back on Endless Legend and plow several more hours into it. If there's an update or a patch, or in this case an expansion, I will happily spend many hours trying it out and then having games and getting my love for it rekindled, and then I'll play it too much and then burn out, and then the cycle continues endlessly. Maybe that's why it's called Endless Legend. Who knows? Anyway, this is the Shifters expansion, the latest expansion, and it's brought in several changes and some nice new additions, and I thought I would go through it and show you a little bit of the game. Also, I've got a beverage to keep me company here as well. Today's beverage is... oh, that's nice. It's actually water, plain old water with ice in it. And the reason that's very nice is because I had some sensitivity on one of my teeth, and that's recently disappeared, which is all good. So instead of me going... nah! And being in massive amounts of pain, I can now actually enjoy cold beverages again, which is always good. So... a couple of new additions in this expansion. We've got a new faction called the... I can't really remember. The Allayi? Allayi, something like that. They're basically bat creatures. They're like sort of bat humanoids. Not like Batman. They're not sort of Amber Man. They're nothing like that. They're not like the Affleck Batman or the Bale Batman or the Clooney Batman or they're certainly not the Adam West Batman. They're nothing like that. They actually are like bats that have evolved to, you know, walk around and blah blah. You'll see when you look at them. And their sort of bonus is that their main thing is that in the daytime, sorry, I keep saying daytime and nighttime, but it's not. They're not bats. In the summertime, like it is now, they are not as hard. So if we have a quick look, I think we actually can probably click on one of the units here. So let's say a Seeker here. They've got, actually it'll be easy if I go from here, Monk Edit, and it'll be over there, Shifting Nature. So in light form, which is when it's all summertime, you can see they get increased defense, their regen goes up, and they're half price to upkeep, which is always good. In the dark form, which is when it is winter, they get extra attack, immunity to winter movement, and immunity to the winter vision range. They get extra movement, extra vision range, and more battle movement. Basically, they get really aggressive when it comes to winter, and then the sort of cape, have a little bit of a cape. They're not really too bothered about wandering around in the heat because it's too hot in the summer. So they're actually something you should be very wary of if you're against these, because it means that when winter comes, they can happily outmaneuver you, they can run around, they can do pretty much anything they want, and there's nothing much you can do to stop them. What I need to do is have a little chat here. I'll have a parlay. Oh, I need a Skyfin unit of level 3 in dark form. I need a Skyfin unit. Okay, I'll have to build one of them. Actually, I've got one. Hang on, where's my Skyfin? There he is. There he is. He's over here. So, I can move him. I need to go back to my faction there. Oh, there's a couple of things down here which I need to take care of. I need to go back to here, so I'm going to bring him over there. There we are. Just have a quick look at the map. You can see I am on the top left of this one continent. It was a 4-player game, this one, on normal difficulty. We got myself in blue, my neighbour who is playing the Tree Twi'leks, which are the what the hell are they called? They do look like Twi'leks from Star Wars. Hang on. They are the Wild Walkers, yeah, tree elves, basically. Wood elves, and they're there. And then we've got the Volters over here. There was also a cultist. I believe it was this one. This was the cultist one, I believe. And, yeah, they got wiped out. So by the Volters here. Oh, sorry, the Mezari. There's the Mezari. But they're actually, I think them and the Volters and the Mezari are pretty much identical. I think it's just a sort of skin changey type thing. So they are really something I should worry about. I do have I don't have a non-aggression pact. I could go for peace, but they're really not wanting it. I didn't really want to go to peace with this guy, but again, one of the things about the game is that it really is sort of 4X. I mean, when it first came out, I would say that the diplomacy did lack in different places, and I think I mentioned that when I did my first preview, but when they patched it up a couple of times, and certainly with the release of the Shadows, is it Shadows? Yeah, I think it was Shadows expansion that allowed you to infiltrate and stuff and give you more options for that sort of thing. It really filled that gap. So I thought, right, I'll go diplomacy with this guy. We'll have a little chat, be friendly, and then hopefully, if I get up enough goodwill, I can get this guy, the Tree Twi'leks, to go and attack, or at least declare war on the Volters. So hopefully that's something I can do. What I want to do is take over this, and take over this. But as you can see, they've got some rangers there, and they've got some settlers down the bottom. I've managed to have I put a couple of like units around here to stop them going in when we're at Cold War, and I defeated a couple of them. But not at the moment. Anyway, so all of these are doing stuff on my city. I'm going to end the turn there. No, I've got no research. Let's do some research. So, research, I think we will go for unlock the resources and stockpile section of the marketplace. Probably advantageous to do that. And then we'll end the turn. And I think we're about to hit Era 3. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to close the construction complete. You can see now, oh, Era 4 even. Age of Industry. Excellent. So we're going to close all that. Close all that. And close all that. That wasn't me, I'm guessing. Let me just minimize this. It's been a bit of a nightmare. That wasn't me hitting that era, was it? I don't know why I thought that we were about to hit that era. I think I checked on the thing earlier. No, it was by the look of it. Yeah, it's all open. Anyway. Right, so, what we have to, a couple of things we need to do. We need to sort out our unit building around here, and then we need to have this fight. So, unit building here, or rather, get my cities doing stuff. You can see there's a couple of things. I can build a Tower of Truth now instead of just a Watchtower, and that's from this latest expansion. What I want to build here is probably, actually, I probably want to build a settler, and then put all of my people into producing said settler. There we go. See, we've got a fair bit of industry on there, because I really need to start taking over Tid, and over Raleigh, yeah, something like that. I normally rename them to generic location or generic zone 1 or whatever. So we've got a bit of a fight over here, so we might as well do it manually. Actually, we'll close this one for a second and see, have we got anything to activate? No strategic bonuses to activate. So we will have this fight. So I want to go on a aggressive stance, manual fight, and we'll click ready. So here we go. I should have the high ground, which is the case, yes. So I've got several units. I've got some Seekers, I've got some Monks, and I've got my Hero. So Hero I'm going to put right at the back, up high, because he does have a ranged weapon, which is good. By the way, I have taken the liberty of making the UI. This is the big UI. You can there's two different UI sort of options, and I've put it on the big one so it's easier for you to see. So these guys have shifting nature, blah blah blah. We can't shift them. There is an option to shift them if you've got the bonus, so you can get them like better in the nighttime or whatever. Well, if it's sorry, I keep saying day and night. If it's in the summer, you should be able to shift them and change it around just for a couple of turns. We've got infantry slayer. These are classed as, let's have a quick look. These are infantry, so these guys really need to hit them hard, and these ones are cavalry. So what I need to do is move these out the way, like so. You can see the models. They're like they've got like these weird wings on them and stuff. They're pretty cool. Everything in Endless Legend is a bit different, but not weird different. Not like, okay, that's just a bit garbage, you know. It's not just that they went, okay, we need some weird creature, and they've just taken an elf and made it Stitch Punk or something, and they've actually you know, gone ahead and there's some resemblance of there's some familiarity there, there's some reality stuff there that you can actually go, oh yes, that's not just weird. Anyway, standard form of attack for me is just to pile everything onto one unit like so. As you can see, initiative bonus, I am at the top there, and we will launch the attack. So here we go. They're going to come in, and I will be attacking from down, but I do have a bonus because I've got people around me, so I do get a morale bonus. 60 on them, 26 for me. These guys are going to go around here and then attack that one for some reason. I'm pretty sure I changed it, but here we go. And bang, there we are. 90 damage critical, that's good. You can see that was a very low % chance to do that, I think. Only a 9% chance according to this. So let's see what we get. At least it shows you the odds now. It didn't used to do that. And you can see 44% chance to do that damage. Very good. These guys have got Fly, which is always good, and we've got Shifting Rage, which is each consecutive counter-attack increases defense, which is always good. And all we're doing is just kicking the crap out of these Harmonites. There you go. Silix, I think they're called. Tasty beverage. So here we go. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, 0%. Oh, 25% chance to cause 0, and that's what I did. That guy's backing up for some reason. I guess it's because I didn't have... I had this guy targeted, and it did the other way around. I'm still not... I wouldn't say disappointed with the way stuff works. For the most part, it works very well, but sometimes when you issue orders and it can't do those orders, it generally makes decisions that you really don't want. But I can understand why they do that, because it means you have to have a look at it from an overall tactical standpoint and thinking, what would I do here? Roughly plan out your orders and then go from there. You have to sort of think ahead about that and maybe overkilling stuff. You don't want to over-egg it. Anyway, so we won that one. That was easy. What I want to do is then, there's a mission there. I want to check, have I got these? Those should be pacified, I think, but are these pacified? There is a mission over there. I don't really know which one it is. Actually, one of my missions, I believe, is to go to that one, have a chat. We've also got some missions down here. See that there? I have to kill them, I believe. So what we'll do, we're going to head down here. I'll have a little chat with these, with the Otis, and see what they want. So, hello, hello, we'll have a parley. Bring back 25 mithrite. I have enough, so I'll do that then. Parley again. And pacification. That was easy enough. Pacified the entire thing. There we go. Obviously, I didn't read the text, I know. Sometimes I read it, sometimes I don't. Generally, if I'm doing some sort of recording, I don't bother because it's, well, it means reading all the flavor text and stuff. Let me go back to this other thing here. I'm going to bring them there. So, that's building a settler. This one is building a watchtower, which I will spend some dust to build, force those guys into there, and then go for a settler, because I want to get that captured, and that captured. Basically, I want to capture the rest of these, because I really don't want Orange getting any further than they already are. So let's have a quick look. That's going for a public granary. I'm going to build that straight away. Go for a settler. 13 turns. It's not good enough. What I'm going to do is just build a... What can we get? Apprenticeship registry, +1 on exploitation. A chapel of Auriga, which gives me +1 population on city per pre-built village. Does not apply to converted villages. Pre-built village would be these things. They're pre-built villages, but converted would mean the ones that where you can come over and take them for yourself. Yeah, okay. I probably want to go for that one, but we'll see in a moment. I don't know what to go for, actually. How long is that going to take? 8 turns. Yeah, we'll go for that one there. I'm just running around and buying stuff out. You see, that extractor is going to cost 190. Yeah, we'll go for that one there. Again, I think we'll go for a... and probably exploitation. Now, a lumber mill, in fact, needs exploited forest tile to be built, which we do have. +1 on terrain with forest, and we do have a lot of forest, because all of this is forest, as you can see over there. Temperate forest, enchanted forest, enchanted forest, yeah, so that should get a lot of industry over there. This one on the back, we've got for, again, granary, 104 to buy out, and then I'll go for an apprenticeship registry, which is plus industry for exploitation. Not going to go for the other one because we don't really have a forest, so there's no point in that one. Some of these buildings do cost a new type of resource called pearls. You can see my pearls are on the bottom there. The idea is that, well, Auriga, this planet... It's dying. That's why there's summer, winter, and it gets more winter and pretty much goes to solid winter by the time you get to the end of the game. I think that the idea is that the planet's dying, and the pearls are like its last sort of ditch effort. It's like popping them up, and it pops them up in winter. And you can see I've got 6 turns until winter. Normally it's random, but this faction tells me exactly when it is. And these pearls you can do a couple of things with. You can bid in some. Well, you pray on the next winter effects. So I know that these winter effects are coming because that's standard winter, which most of that I ignore, by the way. And then you'll have eligible winter effects. So this one here is -25% food on cities, and you see it's got like a crown there, and that's the one that's going to be picked. And if you've got more options, you can pray and say which one, and you can sort of outbid other people. So say if you don't want one and you want the other, you can pray for the other one, and then the more praise you put in, the chance is that that one will get picked over the other one. So that's how you spend pearls. Also, you get blessings. So it's things like unlock pearl smithing to get armors made of pearls. I've got this one here, which is the chapel. You go to the things like a luxury intensifier. So it's all like nice little different upgrades, but it's sort of like the resources, like your research screen, but you spend these pearls on and you get like different effects. I don't know if it's the same for everybody. I assume, perhaps wrongly, that they are. Although, to be fair, this one here, the Garth of the Allayi, or whatever they're called, that one I had from the start. So maybe these are different from the other factions, but I can't really say. I really don't know. Anyway, ending the turn. We got 5 more turns until winter, and then all the pearls pop up. Also, this faction, you failed to complete a quest. Good. Not good. Oh, hang on. Get away. No. They're going to take that, aren't they? If they pop a city down there, that's going to screw me right up. That's what they're going to try and do. These guys. I really don't want that. Let me just take these tikis out. Gone. If they pop a city down there, it means I'm pretty much cut off from the bottom. I could take these two. That's not a big problem. But they are really taking over. What's the score? 503. And I'm actually the lowest score that's left. which is not good. But it would cost me to go to war, which would be 200 resources, and I've got more than enough. Got more than enough influence. How much would it cost to buy out? I can't buy that settler out. It's far too expensive. How much is the woodcutting place? Expensive. Let's just go for food. Who's got the most food in terms of city? Actually, most industry. It will be these. So you're building a settler. And I've got 2 settlers on the go, so that's okay. I really do not want them to take that, but I also don't want to go to war against them. Because if I go to war against these guys, I'm just going to spend loads of resources trying to fight these guys, and then the red one are going to come wipe me out. So I am not going to bother. What I'm going to do though is again bring my faction and go over there to take these guys out. End the turn. What I'll do, I'll keep stalking with this flappy wing thing. Where's it going to go? It's probably going to settle around near the... It would be sensible to settle near this rock, to be honest with you, because then, yeah, they settled right on that rock, to be honest. So they've taken that, so I'm pretty much getting boxed in. If I take that and that, I should be okay, and then eventually I will end up going to war, probably, but we'll see how it goes. So I want to come over here. Like I say, I'm trying to attack these guys. I'm also trying to level this army up and my hero as well. So let's have a quick look. 4 more until winter. I don't yet have another hero. What I want to do is go for probably a goldsmithing. Oh, actually, no. No. Probably. Let's have a quick look. That's extra food on... That's extra food and such on lakes and sea tiles, but I haven't got many of them, which is a bit weird. +1 trade routes. We're doing good trade, I think. When in doubt, I always find going for the harvesters to be the best course of action, because if you've got access to the market, which I believe I do, yeah, you can sell these luxury resources, so your mithrite and stuff, which I don't really use at the moment, so I'm going to flog it, get myself some money, and the prices are good. So there we go. So that should allow me to buy one of these out if I really wanted to. I don't think I do really want to. Let's build Chapel of Auriga. We'll build this apprenticeship thing, and then we'll build a dust depository. No, it's too expensive. And probably negotiation tactics to get myself some more trade routes. Again, same thing here. Buy the lumber mill out for almost nothing. Buy the apprenticeship registry out for almost nothing. And then we'll go try and build this gold one. I know the general rule is we don't need a lumber mill. We do have a little bit of forest. I think we've got like an ice forest or something. I'm sure one's called an ice forest. Oh, there we go. No, crystal forest. That's it. I know it's best to specialise, but I generally... Because I'm getting used to this faction, I'm sort of splitting everything up a bit. Although I guess I've specialised over here with lots of industry and such. Right, so this guy needs to stay there. This one is down the bottom. That's fine. You're there. Yes, end the turn. 4 more turns until it becomes winter. Something, insert Sean being quoted about winter turning up with. Right, so back to these, attack them, here we go, and it's me versus Tiki, auto fight it because why not, there we go, they are now dead. And I'm pretty sure I've already done that quest, I just did it because I needed to wipe them out and get some more experience. That's been taken. What I'm going to do is move my hero and army back over here, because it takes 2 more turns. It's going to take 2 more turns to get there, end the turn there. And winter will be here shortly. So when the pearls pop up, it's over the entire map, but they always pop up in the same place. Oh, it looks like we've got a... it looks like, for the good of Gaia, we must declare this new policy. Closed borders. Really? So, after all of everyone being peaceful and everything, they've then just closed their borders. Would it be rude of me just to declare war and attack this city with a level 6 hero? The thing is, they've closed borders, but they've stupidly not... yes, we have vision agreement, so I can see what they have. Let's have a quick look. A couple of low-level archers on a level 4-2-3-3-2 and an orc, no hero. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's all they've got. Oh, yes, that is pretty much all they've got. Right. Let's have a bit of a shaky hands. If I go up, they don't want peace. Go back to this guy. Open borders. He will allow open borders if I give him a bit of tech. You know what? Closed borders means I can't exit the border and come back in. I'm already in, so I don't particularly care. I'll keep the closed borders. That's fine. It means I can't wander in with someone else, but it means I can still wander around. Still got a commercial agreement, so if we go for trade routes, you can see that actually trade's doing okay. It looks like we've got a... Oh, cancel. You go there. Oh, no. Wandered out. Stupidly. Oh, no, they have wandered out. They have been pushed out, yes. Okay, well, because I need to be in there, what I'm going to do is probably say there's some dust, and if I give them 180 dust. 180 dust, I can get open borders again. So, don't really care about that. I'll move back in next turn. That's fine. So, a bit more building over here. We'll go for dust depository. Dust on this area should be quite good because it's all... See, it's all sandstone and stuff, and they generally give you quite good dust, so I'll put them in there. We'll go for one of them dust buildings. It's going to take 600 to build, that's fine. We've got another one here. Settler can be built, and I'll move the settler over this left-hand side. So where shall I plonk it down? So we've got a nice black dust well there, which gives us... It's basically oil, isn't it? And that is plus dust. These things here, these ice sculptures, are science, and that is... Emeralds deposit. I think it's best if I plonk down around here. Ah, this isn't pacified. That's problematic. I'll have to sort that out in a moment. Probably best if I plonk down around here. It's going to get winter next turn as well. And then I can be in this forest because it gives me food. And then expand to the sea. No, nothing building in here. Public granary, I think, is in order. And that is it. So now we get winter. There we go. So, unwanted oxidation for some reason just turned up. Public granary is all sorted. There is the winter started there. And that minus 25% dust, food on cities. And good grief, how many new quests? Help gather 100 Paladin by searching ruins, and we get that unwanted oxidization. I don't really care about that one. I'm too busy doing other things. So, first things first. We want to get my army to there. Now, obviously, you can see I'm running a lot faster than you would expect at night, just because... Night, I keep calling it night. I'm running a lot faster in the... winter time because of my little bonus. You join up to that army there. Oh, I can't join up to that army. You can't join up to that army because of how it is. That's like a single unit. So, I've finished that quest. I've got Pilgrims to the End, which is plus the influence per collected pearl on Empire. That's pretty good. Make sure you have 12 population, at least one of your cities. This is my main faction quest, you see. So I'm going to bring them two together. This guy can... Oh, there you go. You can see now we've got all these pearls, so I can get my little... Like sort of manta ray thing to sort of fly around and collect the pearls. Also, when I zoom out, you can see that I actually get a nice little circle to show me where they are. Which, it only helps you, like, look for them. It doesn't really help you any other sense because you can just look anywhere with your eyes. Mark one eyeball and check it out manually. So, let's plonk this city down. I think... I'd get 4 there. I think 2 there, 1 there. There. Then expand that side, expand that side. There we go. So there's my city down. What I'm going to do, mill foundry, seed storage, dust, basically build them all out. Just buy them all out, it doesn't take much. We'll go for food, so we don't get minus food, because otherwise we'll die. Sewer system, all of these... very cheap upgrades, 55 a piece, you know, there's no real reason not to buy these. That granary is going to be a bit more expensive, I don't really care. And dust mill, nothing of that. I'll go for the expansion on this side to get some, that'll give me some food. that way. Yep, there we go. And I will buy that out for 100 and odd. I will get a chapel, which is 410 expensive. Also 134 turns to do that. I think I'll go for Glory of Empire, maybe? No, Central Market increases your approval. Yes, okay. I think we're about done. This has not got anything building, so we're going to go for Lumber Mill and Apprenticeship. Do that. End the turn. There we are. Any other resources to start? There's all the things that have been building or are going to be built. No more resources I can start with. So, oh, looks like that's been turned on. Turn that off. So, again, all I'm doing is running around with the and grabbing the pearls with this thing here. Now, a good thing about this is that it makes you fight over resources. Now the idea of closed borders is even more advantageous because it means that, you know, if you've got a couple of areas which you know fire up good pearl amounts, because you can see that pearl amount there, it says there's 2 pearls. If you know there's an area that pops up, say, 7 or 8 pearls in winter, you want to keep that because these pearls are useful for, well, a lot of things. We've got for second stuff here. We've got a tower of fidelity? Yeah. Extra vision, fortification, and retaliation damage. That's always good. We've got luxury intensifier. What's that? The Abbey of Anomalies. Ooh, that's a really nice bonus. Look at that. It's ×2 everything. That's really powerful, actually. What about these ones? Winterborough. +2 food, for food, industry, and dust on winter. But limited to 1 copy in your city. So 1 per city. Strategic intensifier, extra strategic resources. These are all really powerful. And then we got the Ward of Auriga, which is like a extra damage, which is pretty good. So, I think I will go for the Abbey. And we'll unlock the blessing. There we go. So, heroes have gone around and done their thing. I want to do a bit more complimenting. All I'm doing is trying to compliment this guy constantly. Keep doing it. And eventually, if he does want to declare war, it's going to cost him so much that he might not be able to do it. Right, so I need to go and get some more pearls. The closest pearl is over there. Go back to my Flappy Bird. Where is Flappy Bird? Over here. Collect pearl there. Collect pearl there. Is that another settler? It is more settlers! Bloody hell. Really kicking them out. Send them over there. I think they're going to get him first, but we'll see. We'll reactivate the Wine and Emeralds booster. And what I want to do, I'm going to buy out Biff Daff for 1 turn, but I'm going to do it anyway. This settler, because I really want to get this plonked down. We'll also buy the Central Market out. And we'll go for Right of Way again, buy it out. Then we'll go for Glory of Empire. Right. In the turn. Spending a lot of money, but it's spent in the right place, so I don't mind. Problem is that they do have ice wargs. Having a little stroll around. So there's their... Yeah, there it is, look. There it is, they're going over here. New army. And we'll head over this side. Where shall I plonk down? There's a Tree of Life, which is always useful. But it is at the back. Oh, but there's an even better one. There is a massive tree. Mineral rich. And some soil. Yep, that's where we're going to plonk down. Right there. Right on this corner. It's not great because we can only expand this side. And I would like to go to that life tree because it gives you approval. But this one is not too bad either. So there we go. We're all plonked down. Again, seed storage, the mill foundry, the lot. And you can see we do get a couple more people because of the pacification of this area. So that's fine. Back to this guy. They are ignoring the pearls by the look of it, which is fine with me. And then there's just really down here for me to nick some pearls. You can see there are bits in the sea, which is always useful. Now, I've read, but I haven't yet seen it, that what can happen is these areas can get frozen over. And you can walk across lakes and seas. Now, I've never seen it in the game yet, but that seems something that's a big change. If you have big armies and you can like wander across. If you can even fight on the ice, that's a different one. The whole point of walking across them, though, because it only takes a turn to mount and dismount from boats, it's not really a big issue. It's just, you know, you can sort of guarantee in a way that if you've got a border on the sea, it's going to slow them down. But if the things freeze over and you can walk across it or even fight, then that's different. That is a bit different, but we'll see. Anyway, this one here, this city here, we've got not a lot going on. Could build an expansion. We've also got the Abbey as well, but it does cost 10 pearls. A lot of these upgrades do cost pearls, which is why it's always useful to go and grab them quick. I think we'll go for Dust Depository, but it's going to take a week. Otherwise known as 12 turns. What else can we go for? I've got exploited forest tiles, so maybe getting these two would be a nice little bonus. We'll get our main army up there, and then the turn. Oh no! Apparently this thing's not doing much. Right. We've got something to build here. We've also got a dust water extractor that could be placed there. So what I'm going to do instead is place my borough there, because that classes as an extractor. So putting over there, it'll extract that. 5 turns. Empty construction here in my main city. Again, go for the dust depository. I want to just check something. What's producing the most dust? My main city. Even though I've got not much, I haven't really got much in it at all. I should really, what I'm going to do is go around my cities and make sure that we've got a couple of people producing dust. This one is as well, but I wanted to change that out a little bit. It's producing a lot of science, actually. Now, we really need to put everything into just gathering and making these lumber mills. That's building that, no problem. Only on 30 plus 32 dust. Looks like they've nicked that. So, I'm going to just zip in straight over the top because it can fly and nick that pearl. And then over here. I have to be careful because I have got open borders with these guys. So it means they can happily... Look at that. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? This little tower. Yeah. What tower is it, though? I think it's my standard tower. Oh, that's just my standard tower. I've got another one as well. This thing. Hang on. There it is there. Doesn't look like much. In fact, it's just a small tower with a ball on the top. But it is useful because it's a Tower of Truth. And it gives me extra vision, which not all the towers do. And get some retaliation damage and stuff, which is cool. Right. End the turn. It's going to be summer soon. These are coming down to... They're going to be taking that over there. And then this is the entire thing done. What I need to do... Keep nicking these pearls. You can see army stays in this tile will gain health. That's because of this tower. When you're close to that tower, it gives you health regen. What I'm going to do is bring my main army over here. Hopefully parlay. There's a quest going on. I don't know what it is, actually. There's a lot of quests here. Current quests. We've got an absolute boatload. Have a little chat. Parlay. Yep, don't know what it was, but I've parlayed 15 adamantium to the tribe. That's fine. That's okay. I can handle that. End the turn. And my little flappy thing will flap along. I do like these new units. It's quite good. From what I've seen of the expansion, it's not too bad. I mean, I wouldn't say it's nowhere near as good as the last one. Oh, looks like there's a big fight here. Oh, it's Ice Wargs versus my militia and my Seekers. We'll do a manual fight. Yeah, it's certainly not as good as the last one, but that's not to say that this isn't a good one. I do like the new faction, and I really appreciate that they've done something to Winter, because all Winter really did in the last game was just everybody would slow down. That's all it really was. But now there's more resources to gather, and it adds just new little bonuses, and also it means they've added a couple more like feats and traits in there, where it means that building a faction for Winter fight isn't, I wouldn't say viable, but it's a lot more viable than it was. You know, you still want to be fighting if you can in the summertime, but in the winter, you know, you can make a faction that's better than the others, and you can pick your times and things like that. Also, the way that the prayers work, that you pray, that you do prayers and stuff for like different different effects of winter, you can sort of go, actually, I prefer that one because that doesn't affect me, and it adds a bit of another layer of economy in there, so it's quite a good one. I certainly think the last expansion is the best they've done, the shadows, because they've added infiltration and stealth, and it's the main thing that was missing from the game. It's, I say, the best one that they have done. The first expansion was Guardians, which adds big thing and like big buildings and stuff. I think they're called legendary buildings and deeds, and that was a nice addition, but it wasn't anything game changing. The last one was with the whole infiltration and stuff, which I actually haven't done in this one because I'm trying to learn this new one. And this one is, like I say, quite good as well. Although I don't really know where they can go from here. I think that it would really take something quite different for them not to put something that's just bloat, like more creep, if you know what I mean. More just, oh look, we're adding more in because we can. But you know, I'm always up for playing more, so that's always good. Anything that keeps it fresh, but that has to be the thing. It has to keep fresh. I'm going to get some more levels up here. Looks like we've just got upcoming winter effects. We can have a look at that in a second. We've got a overall empire plan and development. I could go for extra food. No, I can't because I've got nowhere near enough resources. I want to probably reduce that down and keep some of this. Building production cost reduction. Actually, we probably definitely want that. Probably definitely. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, we want that. Right, so that's pacified. These are pacified. Is there anywhere that isn't pacified? I don't think so. What I'm going to do is just keep my main army roving around, and we're going to just keep collecting pearls, because we do need them. And we need to go over here. There we go. The reason this is faster, because even though it flies, if you use roads, which it will automatically route, you move faster. So even though it flies faster over roads. I don't know if that's something to do with navigation or what. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, Rare Metal Foundry's done shortly. My overall, let's have a faction quest is make sure you have 12 population, at least one of your cities. 8 to 1. 1? 2, 4, yeah, 12 population is going to take a while. This faction, I believe, gets a negative to that. We choose few. 150% expansion disapproval generated on cities and 100% growth required per food population and empire. So, I'm guessing, yeah, it really doesn't, it takes a lot to make big cities. I think that's what it is. Anyway, we're going to get, I really need another hero to sort of sidle in and have a little chat with them. I'm going to do a little bit of a compliment. There we go. Keep complimenting them. And these guys, peace. Ah, that's an interesting one. You can see that actually, their piece, when I last did it, what, 10-15 turns ago, was right down here, but now it's going up. So maybe the bit more, they might be a bit more open to peace. Let's have a quick check from this guy. These are, they've never met them actually. So I can't, what I was going to do, see, they know me, but they've never met the other faction. I was hoping to get him to declare war on him. That's not going to work out because they haven't met each other, which is always problematic. What will probably happen at this rate, I think, is that these will win on an economic victory. Let's have a quick look. Victory screen, status. So, score by time limit, I'm low. I'm the bottom pretty much. Same as elimination and expansion. Economic, I'm top. Diplomatic, I'm top. And wonder, I am 0%, but everybody else is as well. So actually, the scores say I'm the lowest, but I'm in a good position currently, especially with diplomatic. See, this is what I like about 4X, that you can, even though I'm not very good at it. If I'm worse, I'm beyond not very good at it. I'm actually garbage at these sort of things, and most of them I can't get away with because I just too much screens and numbers and charts and dials. The thing about the Endless games, Endless Space was obviously the first one that I really got into. It was very easy to read, very readable. That's why I like these. Right, let's have a quick zoom out, and you can go over there. Now I'm going to bring my army down to, where do I want to bring it down to? That's pretty much all been taken up there. There's another one up the top. Army. Starting being a bit more aggressive. I think I'm going to start building up an army and might even, I know I'm on diplomatic victory, but if this guy hasn't got much defense, 130 defenses in main city. Is that his home? No, that's his home one. 221. That's quite high defense actually. fortification. Let's have a quick look at the winter effects. So we can either have -1 on terrain with food in winter, another one which is -1 terrain with river and dust and food on river, and minus approval. I don't want approval. What I wouldn't mind actually is that one. -1 food and dust on terrain with rivers, because I haven't got many rivers. No rivers, no rivers, no rivers, no rivers, no rivers, no rivers, no rivers. The only one that might have had one was here, and they've settled on it. Is there a river there? I don't think I've got any rivers at all. At least if I have, it's nothing major. So actually, I want that one to go into effect because it doesn't affect me at all, and it actually kicks the crap out of some of the opponents. So I'm going to pray for that one, and pray again, and there you go. It's got more prayers for that. So that one, that'll be added to that. Unless they pray for something else, in which case we're going to be, going to have a little bit of a problem. Pearl smithing. I don't even know what sort of things that is. That's is that weapons and armor? Unlocks armors made of pearls. I think I'm going. That's armors made of pearls. That unlocks accessories made of pearls. So armors, accessories. Doesn't look like you got weapons. Let's go for armors. Let's see what these things are actually like. We'll go for that's my seeker. I'm going to edit the seeker. So that's a dust, and weapon armor. Sorry, armor. There's a skull of the ice draken. Cool. Peace lizard stuff. It's their head. So it gives me winter vision immunity. Well, that's sort of pointless for me because I've already got immunity to winter. So maybe that bonus is, or that whole prayer chart thing, whatever you want to call it, maybe that is for the same for everybody because there'd be no point in me having that. But it does give you retaliation, minus 15% retaliation damage per burr received on unit. Don't know what that symbol is. No idea. Anyway, not going to put them on. I just wanted to have a quick check. End turn. 21 turns until winter. As I said, most people can't see that. Let me dismiss all this, dismiss all this, dismiss... Oh, jeez. Hostile infiltration action. Oh, the city in Medordian, whatever, has been targeted by infiltration. And my population is decreased by 1. An enemy spy was unnoticed. So, someone's doing a bit of spy stuff, are they? Well, that's an interesting one. I think I know who it is. I'm going to go for Hospitality Den, because then I can actually make peace and stuff. Here's the thing. Let's just work this out and have a little chat. So, on this continent, we have me. Okay? And this guy. Right? As far as I can tell, that is it. On the other continent, we had cultists, which is no longer there because they're dead, and we have the Mazzari, or whatever they're called. Volta's Mark II. I have never, ever had a chat with these guys and had vision and map exchange. Right? Okay, close it. Let's just close these down, look. There you go. So, I've never closed borders with them either, to be fair. So that could be it. I've never closed my borders. So the only thing that I can imagine has happened, if it is the red guys, is that they've got a stealth unit, they've snuck in with a stealth unit, scouted around, found out all of this, and then use that to infiltrate. Because you need vision on the city in order to get the infiltration option. That's one option. They couldn't have had a chat with these guys and then had vision and map exchange with them, and because I've got a vision map exchange with the tree guys, then get the same vision and map exchange across the board. That wouldn't have happened because they don't know each other, as you can see. Them ones have never met them. So I reckon the culprit is him, the Wild Walkers. I reckon he's the one who's infiltrating things. I'm going to close borders with the Mazzari. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is check over here. I'm going to round up. I'm going to round up and try and flush this out. So what you do a full roundup, and you get a chance of finding people in here. I'm going to go for a full-on extra increased happiness, approval. I want to... See, that's unhappy. You can see it's minus from expansion disapproval because we get a very big bad expansion disapproval. We're going to build that there. And that should do us for now. There we go. And what else? We've got my main city doing nothing. I want to bring my army over to there. That's fine. Main city will go for an abbey. And it does build, by the look of it, like another district, which is pretty good. ×2 on city tile. It's not on city tile, which is a shame. No effect ×2 dust food on city tile. No, that might be. Hang on. Place of rich and powers dust pearls sanctioned by player. Diligent study and work by the abbey enhance the ability to draw riches from the anomalies in the city. I'm pretty sure it is only on the tiles that you place it on. Yeah. It has to be built on an anomaly as well. Yes. So, if I put it there, I get the most bonus. Right, there we go. And I'll build that other one next. Over here, we have not got anything built, but I do want my unit going to have a quick check around. We haven't got a chapel of Auriga yet, but how many? We got 1, 2 villages, so we'll get an extra 2 pop. That might be useful. And then check. It looks like there's no more pearls as far as I can see, which means the best thing to do is go to the sea. Oh, there's one over there. These cheeky gits. I can't believe these actually send someone over here and try to... Well, they actually managed to reduce my population. I'm going to try and round these guys up. So, continue moving stuff around. Hospitality dens on the go. These are all building. And I haven't got enough money to do really anything. More dust. More dust. Don't really care about industry anymore. Sorry. I don't really care about producing... Oh, look at that. That's a nice big bonus there. And we'll put them over there, that's for sure. I don't really care about producing science anymore. Which is going to cost 200. We've got a lot of... No, we haven't got much tiles there at all. It's going to have to be an apprenticeship one. There we go. Right. End the turn. So I think what's probably going to happen eventually is I'm going to go to war with these guys. Now, I don't know where they are on the whole technology tree. The best way to find out is have a little chat with them and go for technology. And you can see that actually they've got advanced armors, advanced alloys, and alchemical armor. Let's close that down for now. So actually what they've got is tier 1 extra stuff. That's pretty good. And there's alloys again. And they've got Skoros, which is the Guardian of Dust, the big guardian. Whereas I've got more, I guess you would call it, academic pursuits here. But I think I'm higher in, I might be higher in level. Where's Skoros? I think he's level 3? Yeah, there he is there. So, maybe I'm higher than him. I don't know in terms of military. I don't know. We'll have to play that by ear later on and see how far we can progress on to kick his ass. Let's just get into the sea. And we'll get these pearls. And then progress on 19 turns until winter. And then my main city here has been completed. We'll go for negotiation tactics. Problem is I don't really want to go to war with him. Because you can see, look, I've got some nice trading going there. Got 137 dust. In fact, most of my dust then is coming from trading, which is good. What's this one here? This is Quicksilver. Extra XP on unit and plus 10 approval on cities. Overall approval for the Empire is very low because these guys do not like to build big city because you get, 150% expansion disapproval, which is never a good thing. But anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. That is a little bit of Endless Legend shifters. Overall, I think the expansion is a nice addition, but it's not as good as the previous one. Like I say, that's not it's not something to sort of really condemn it, but it's just a case of what it's added is nice. It's just like the first couple of expansions, it's a nice addition, and I wouldn't really say like anything like, oh my god, can you play it without it? Yes, you can. You could probably play happily without it, no problem at all. But the addition of the new faction, I do like the bidding on this. This is quite nice. It's actually, I thought it was something that I would not be quite fussed on, but this adds another layer of the economy. Obviously altering the market and trading and such, and basically buying and selling different things and altering the price is always quite good. Doing the whole economic thing. But this is just another layer of that. This thing here is quite good. Obviously, this is only against AI and such, but I'm guessing when you're playing other players, grabbing land and controlling areas and stopping people from grabbing pearls once you've checked out will be I think that'll be a quite big part of the game. But not bad. Not bad at all. Either way, links in the description so you can check it out yourself if you fancy it. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.